NFL season is here. Be sure to join Keep Pounding _TV Patreon for your exclusive Panthers content, including morning live streams Monday and Thursday at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., monthly raffle giveaways, including exclusive content only on Patreon. We also have film study and breakdown of the upcoming opponent, membership shoutouts at the end of each episode. Be sure to get your package now. This video is brought to you by WinView Games. Watch, predict, win. A better way to watch live sports. By WinView. Watch real games on TV. Compete against real sports fans. Win real money. Only on WinViewGames.com. SeatGeek. For all your ticketed events, from sporting to concert outings, SeatGeek has you covered. They even conveniently color-coded each ticket on their website from amazing to worst, so you can easily know which are the best deals. SeatGeek, the smart way to buy. Save $20 off your next ticket purchase with the promo code. everybody? I'm your host, El Grande Gato, also known as the Big Cat. My cool cat, put your paws up if you're rocking with the Big Cat. Let's get a sound check in there. Can you guys hear me good? Let me know. I'll pause for a second. Today we're here to talk about Richard Sherman. Should the Carolina Panthers sign Richard Sherman here? And this is going to be a little bit of a serious topic here. Well, not a little bit. It is a serious topic here. I don't want anybody to, a lot of people take shots at him for what's going on in his personal life and stuff like that. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it, all right? But first, I want to say rest in peace to 704 the GOAT. This episode is brought to you by WinView Games, all right? WinView Game is the nation's leading sport predicting app and the home of the pregame and live Carolina Panthers prop contest. I know all of you live and breathe Carolina Panther football. So if you want to, go ahead and look at the top of the screen right here. That's my affiliate link. If you can't download it on iOS or Android, go to your web browser. Everybody got Google, or whatever your browser is. Type in winview.tv/keep pounding, all right? Play your first $20 free. They'll match you, all right? So I know a lot of you guys, you tight on funds or whatever, they'll match you $20 free. You can play this contest every day until the end of the season. I know this is the right app for you. So what exactly is WinView Games? Well, it's the nation leading sport predicting app. All you have to do is answer 8 questions about the game before the game, or you can play in quarter-long contests, all right? Play for free or real money with your family members or your friends, or even make it a fantasy football league kind of thing, and enhance your viewing experience. Shout out to WinView Games. Again, download the app, iOS, Android, or use the WinView link right here. All right, let's go ahead and let me tell you what got me thinking about this subject right here. I got up this morning and I watched the Richard Sherman interview with his former USA Today reporter, or he is current USA Today reporter, but him and Richard Sherman got a good rapport from the Seattle Seahawks, and he also covered him when he was with the 49ers. And the link is in the description, all right? So if you haven't seen the YouTube video, go check it out. I got it in my description. One of the things that really took me back was how smart Richard Sherman is. He's a smart man. I mean, nigga from Compton. Nigga from Compton, but he went to Stanford. So he's a smart brother. And he's been through a lot, man. You know what I mean? But he spoke on a number of things here. He spoke on what happened with that incident. He didn't go into detail with him, beating on the door and the whole situation. He said the NFL hasn't reached out to him about any repercussions. He said it was a temporary moment of judgment. And I hate to come at you like this on a Sunday. We all had fun at Richard Sherman. Let's be honest. We all made fun and had our fun, making fun of Richard Sherman. But at the end of the day, who are you and who am I to say I'm holier than thou? We don't have some moments in our lives where we don't either been, faded or done some shit that we wouldn't necessarily do or approve of. The only difference between you, I, and him is that nigga's a much, much bigger public figure. And, he just got out of character. It was on tape and shit. So, if that's your reason for not wanting him, then I think that's pretty pathetic, okay? Because nobody's perfect here. And, again, USA Today reporter, the guy who covered him, he has a good rapport with him. The YouTube video is in the link. Please, if you get a chance, like 25 minutes to watch and check it out. Also, in that same interview, he spoke about him being hurt and what that, why was that happening, and let me tell you something. The older you get, you can't carry the same weight you carry when you were younger, you know what I mean? And that's what he spoke about. He spoke about, I just tried so hard to lose all that damn weight, man. He said I was like 206. He said he was 206, and he realized he couldn't play with that, you know what I mean? He said he tried dieting, he tried a number of different things, and it just didn't work out. When you get older, you're not as fast as you were when you were younger. And if you don't lose that weight, if you carry too much muscle, hint to Christian McCaffrey, then you end up having injuries and shit like that. So you got to kind of lean it out, you know what I mean? And he said so far, because of the time off, he's been able to drop at least 15 pounds there. So, and let me show you why we're even having this conversation right here. If you look up on your screen, we're going to come back to Richard Sherman. But let's talk about Jaycee Horn. Jaycee Horn has been out due to a non-contact injury. We all seen that Thursday night, man. Unfortunate. Let me start by saying prayers up to the Horn family and to him as well. Um, Matt Rhule pretty much had to say this right here. I think Jaycee Horn is a warrior. You know what I mean? I think he's tough. Pretty much think that everything right about young people, everything that's right about football is him. All right, he has to take this and let this make him better for it. I know he will. Some people get broken by adversity, and some people use adversity to make them better. Close quote. All right. So this is the reason why we've been having this conversation here. But I got to tell you this right now, man. The Carolina Panthers. Let's take a look at their passing defense over the first 3 games. Excuse me, wrong clipper here. Their passing defense over the first 3 games, they're number 1 in the league. 146 yards per game. All right. 438 yards given up. And 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and 14 sacks in 3 games, which is phenomenal here. And I don't want to take anything away from these guys, but we have to be honest with ourselves too. Let's can we do that? I know we love our team. No one loves them more than I do, but we have to be honest with ourselves. Our pass defense hasn't necessarily been tested by a proven quarterback. I mean, I think we'll find out this Sunday coming up, but Jameis Winston, Zach Wilson, and Davis Mills. You know, I mean, arguably, you can say that you can make this case for any defense if they face those 3 quarterbacks in the first game, other than the Green Bay Packers, who's trash. If they face those offensive quarterbacks in the first 3 games, they probably will have similar numbers too. Again, I don't want to take anything away from our defense, but it is what it is. That's just call a spade there. Also, another reason why you should even consider bringing in Richard Sherman is if you look over here at our depth chart here, you got Jaycee Horn, who's going to be out possibly 2 to 3 months. Matt Rhule also spoke on Justin Burris. Let me go back here. I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. Let's go back here. Let's see what he had to say about Justin Burris. When he spoke on Justin Burris, he said, let me see, where's it at? Here we go. He wasn't sure if the safety would need to be on injury reserve, which would knock him out for at least 3 weeks, after Burris pulled a groin muscle Thursday night. Another soft tissue injury right there. So, with that being said here, you honestly are now taking two big hits, man. Possibly Justin Burris and now definitely Jaycee Horn. You're going to bring up, I mean, Sam Franklin. I would like to see Kenny Robinson come up. You know what I mean, from the practice squad. He had a hell of a preseason. I would like to see him be brought up here. But when it comes to your starting cornerback, I mean, who are you gonna have out there? You're gonna have Bouye, and then you probably have Keith Taylor playing nickel. Still got Stanley Alver third. I like him as well. Ultimately, man, you don't want to lose momentum. That's what this is about. While Horn is out, while Christian McCaffrey's out, you don't want to lose momentum. And I'm not saying that Richard Sherman is the guy that's going to turn around and just shut everybody down. That's not what I'm saying. He's not that guy anymore. You know what I mean? But let's not kid ourselves as if Richard Sherman is not a upgrade. As a matter of fact, Richard Sherman has had his best season when playing behind an aggressive defensive line. Went to the Super Bowl playing in front of that 49ers defensive line. You know, believe me, let's take a look at that number real quick. On the route to the Super Bowl with that defensive line that he had, guess what? Richard Sherman graded out as a 90.2 according to ProFootballFocus.com. So he's still big, he's still physical. He's saying that he lost the weight for injury. I mean, you either believe him or you don't. I mean, it's hard to see Scott Fitterer not even considering kicking the tires on this guy. I mean, he said this also in that USA Today interview. He said, my track record speaks for itself. You know what I mean? And if you know, there were some plays in the Super Bowl where he had, got beat. I went back and looked. If you look at the way he was aligned, the wide receiver, I think it was Sammy Watkins, if I believe it was Sammy Watkins or if it was Hill, they adjusted their route in the middle of the play, and they turned it into a fade based off what he was doing when he playing man coverage. So they were able to beat him. It was nothing that he did wrong. But ultimately, man, This guy right here still can play. If you give him a defensive front, you give him some pressure, this guy can play. He said he lost the weight. I know he has a lot of injuries to his lower extremities, which is very much concerning. But we're talking less than 2 years ago. Less than 2 years ago, probably the best corner in the NFL, possibly the best corner in that playoff run. All right, my man, it automatically takes away half the field when you're lined up against him. Especially, that's my selling point. If I can't sell you on anything about Richard Sherman, I'm selling you on the fact that because our defensive line and because we get pressure so good, that Richard Sherman guy is going to be able to do his job a lot more effective with that defensive line. Okay, now if you were bringing him in as the main focal piece to your defense, I would say don't do it. It's a waste of money. Yada yada yada. Don't make him your focal piece. I wouldn't make him my focal piece. But he's not our focal piece. He's more so of an enhancement. You know how you take dick pills to get your shit harder. Well, that's what he is. You know what I mean? It's not that your shit don't work. You just want it harder. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. yeah, man. So y'all got it twisted about him, man. One thing that does concern me, as I stated earlier, his injuries, man. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at his injuries. And again, since let's see, he tore his ACL in 2017, right? He turned around and came back in the preseason, had a hamstring strain, didn't miss any games. Calf strain in 2018. Again, missed a total of 3 games. 2019, he turned around, had a knee sprain, hamstring sprain, 2019. And in 2020, he missed 11 games with calf injuries. Again, he spoke about this, and the reason why he said he missed these games was because of being overweight. I mean, again, I can't emphasize it, man. You have to adjust the older you get. I know it sounds crazy, but the older you get, man, you can't play at the age you were when you were 25, 26. You know what I mean? Because your muscles can take that wear and tear. You know, your body and soft tissues can take all that. But he said, man, he lost 15 pounds. He feel good. And let's not make no doubt about it. I mean, we're talking about less than 2 years ago. This guy made the Pro Bowl when he was 31. 31 years old. And if you kid, I'm not selling you. Again, I can't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you he's the end all be all. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that he's as good as he once was. I'm not gonna tell you that either. But I'm not gonna sit here. What we're not gonna do is act like this guy doesn't have anything left. If you're scared of him, the media likes to paint niggas as crazy as fuck. You know what I mean? Nigga, that's some personal shit he went through when he was knocking on the door. You know what I mean? With his baby mama or whatever. You know what I mean? Let that live. Let that live, though. You know what I mean? Every nigga go through some challenging shit. You know what I mean? And he just got caught up. You know what I mean? The only difference, like I told you guys earlier, is the nigga got a camera in his face. We don't got a camera in the face. Some of y'all niggas right now cheating on your wives and shit. You know what I mean? Beating open doors and shit. But y'all ain't got no camera in your face. You know what I mean? So let that live, man. This dude is a smart dude, man. He was breaking down plays on the USA Today. The link that I got, please go to the description. I got it at the top of my description. Breaking down plays, very smart dude. If anything, he can come in and he can enhance what our cornerbacks got. You know what I mean? He can put guys like let's see. He can put guys like Keith Taylor. He can put guys like Stanley Oliver and put those guys up on game on what he knows. The nigga's a Pro Bowler, a former Pro Bowler. So I'm not saying he's the end all be all. If that's what you're thinking this video is about, it's not. Has he lost a step? Well, by nature, the older you get, you're gonna lose a step. Alright? But what I'm saying is I'm willing to bet for a veteran minimum. He's hungry, he wants to prove himself. For a veteran minimum, bring that nigga in right now and let him play behind that defensive line. I have faith in that defensive line. You know what I mean? I have faith in that linebacking core. Shout out to Frankie Louvu for being a dog. You know what I mean? And let him, take the pressure off him. He has had his best years. Legion of Boom. Best years behind Nick Bosa, Solomon Thomas, all them motherfuckers. When he has a D-line, he can, now you have to ask yourself. Let's be real here. The Carolina Panthers are going to go down a stretch here where they're going to face some pretty good receivers here. Starting Sunday, you got Maury Cooper, CeeDee Lamb. Then you got Devontae Smith. You got Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson. You got Calvin Ridley. You got DeAndre Hopkins. You got Terry McLaurin. You got Stephon Diggs. You got Mike Evans. You got Chris Godwin. Ask yourself. Let's keep it. Let's do this. Let's keep it a buck. See, niggas don't like it because I keep it a buck. See, you want me to keep you in fantasy land. You want the big cat. I'm not that nigga. I'm not gonna fantasize your ass. You know what I mean? Now, with all that shit I just read, do you honestly believe that, during the process while Horn is healing, can my man Keith Taylor and Abuye hold it down? Yeah, I would like to believe that these guys can, I would like to believe these guys, they're on the roster, that they can play. I'm not saying that they can't play Bouye and Keith Taylor and Stanley Oliver Thomas, but it's the NFL, baby. I'm not yelling out names because I ain't got nothing to do. These guys have put up some numbers. Cooper, Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Devontae Smith, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Hopkins, Terry McLaurin, Stephon Diggs, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. Oh, shit, that hurt. I'm not yelling at their name because these guys are proving they put up numbers. So if anything you get out of it, let's get some quality depth out of the most. 6'3", 200, and he's not 200. I think he's 188 pounds. I think he said now. Yeah, I think he's 108. But if you please, if you have not seen it, go back and watch the link. The link is on top of my channel, USA Today. He was talking about it. But we should kick the tires on him. Keith Taylor is good. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that Keith Taylor can't. But if anything, you can bring him in and he can be a mentor to Keith Taylor as well. All right? We seen the best of Richard Sherman with a defensive front. That's my selling point. The defensive front that we got, I think Richard Sherman won't have as much pressure as him. We're not a team that's sitting here saying, hey, our cornerback is our cornerstone. Our cornerbacks on our team are not our cornerstone. It's the front that's our cornerstone. The Burns, you got the Riddicks, you got the Derrick Brown. That's where the game is won right there. You mean to tell me if Dak Prescott is running for his life, if Dak Prescott is being harassed, you mean to tell me you don't think Richard Sherman can lock down whoever? You know what I mean? Come on, man. 2 years ago, nigga, 31 years old, the nigga sported a 90.2 PFF grade en route to the Super Bowl. So he definitely deserves to have the tires kicked on him, man. That's all I got to say about the situation here, man. Don't get caught up in the hype. Again, a lot of you guys, for whatever reason, you like to make fun of niggas' personal lives and shit. And again, I'm not going to say I have, but when it comes to enhancing my team production, all that shit, fuck all that. That don't mean nothing to me, though. You know what I mean? It shouldn't mean nothing to you. You know what I mean? Nigga had a moment of a judgment lapse, all right? Niggas be under duress and stuff, But prayers up to Jaycee Horn. I pray that he comes back safe. Pray that he come back strong here. But this is definitely a move I would consider. I will vouch for it. You got Justin Burris, who could be out as well. So not only are you potentially missing a cornerback, but I'm okay with Justin Burris because we got Kenny Robinson that we could call up as well, man. I would like to see him called up. Kenny Robinson did fantastic in the preseason here, man. So I'm okay with the move, man. You know what I mean? At least experiment with it. I'm not going to sit here. Listen, the Big Cat's not going to sit here and tell you that this, Richard Sherman, he's going to have 20 interceptions. That's not what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you, this is an enhancement to a team with a great front. And as I just read off the list of receivers to you, experience matters going down the stretch. This is a team that I view as an 11-win team. Okay? You're gonna be in some games where you're gonna need that veteran experience, all right? You're gonna need that game where, again, you got D-Hop, you got Diggs, you got Justin Jefferson, you got Thielen, you got Evans, you got Godwin. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need that. All right? So, it is what it is. We definitely need a booster shot there. Make sure you guys get your shots. All right, I'm your host, that Grande Kata, also known as the Big Cat Magoo Cat, with the balls up. if you're rocking with the Big Cat. Tell me what you guys think here, man. Richard Sherman, please make sure you go out there and check out the interview. The interview is in my description section. It's about 25 minutes. The brother looks really smart. That dude is a really smart dude. Still a nigga, you know what I mean? We all niggas, nigga came from Compton, do nigga shit. It happens, all right? Don't let that deter you from your team being enhanced. Came from Stanford, all right? And real quick, let's get in the comment section. Any questions before I get out of here and go get me a McGriddle? Damn, it's almost 11 o'clock. I think they might be closed. Any comments in the question section? Shout out to 1 year deal. Let's make it happen. I'm surprised. Yes, sir. I'm surprised that Scott Fitterer hasn't kicked the tires on this already. I'm surprised. I don't know if they know something we don't know or what, but this, everything that I heard from him out of his own mouth and everything that I've been seeing in the past, the guy still got something left. And with that defensive front, I roll the dice. Yeah, shout out to J Man. His presence alone will shake quarterbacks. Well, yeah, I don't know if his presence alone will shake quarterbacks, but like you said, check my track record. And if you watch the YouTube video I put out there, not my YouTube video, but the USA Today YouTube video, he said, "Look, my track record speaks for itself." You know what I mean? He said he was a little heavy. I'm taking him for his word. And it makes sense. It makes sense because all he have is lower body injuries. Over the last 2 or 3 years. And I'm like, damn, why he keep getting hurt? Either he's that injury prone, which, early in his career, he wasn't injury prone. So I'm like, damn, maybe it's just him being overweight. You know what I mean? Let's see him drop 15 pounds, 20 pounds, and let's see what he do then. And if he said he's healthy, he said he's good, and then you take them 20 pounds off them joints, them knees, them ligaments, let's see what we got. Worst come worst, nigga ain't no good, we cut his ass. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's see who else we got out there. Shout out to Steve Hoagland. Is he in shape to play now? He said he's in shape. I'm just taking his word for it. You know what I mean? Said he dropped 15 pounds. If you watch the interview, say he dropped 15 pounds. Said he that was one of the reasons why he, and again, by nature. Think about this, man. If you're 30, 35, 36 years old, do you run the same way you run when you were 20? Hell nah, man. So, over courses of injuries, I guess he said, you know what, let me change out my diet. Change the way I work out, say good. So I'm taking his word for it. 2 years ago at 31, now mind you, 2 years ago at 31, my man was sitting here, one of the best cornerbacks in the league. Not to mention playing behind a hell of a defensive line. Wink, wink, we have a hell of a defensive line. Wink, wink. All right, any questions out there? Any questions before I get up out of here? Who's that mouse? No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. We're not going to say that. Does Scotty call Richard? They have a history. Shout out to Kobe. He said, does Scotty call Richard? I don't know. It may already be in the works. I'm not sure. Maybe just say they're not interested here. But I definitely know Scott Fitterer and Richard Sherman. You know what I mean? They should have some kind of rapport. I know a lot of people, the biggest negative I heard about Richard Sherman, other than him being injury prone or whatever, and that is due to weight, as I just told you for the 100th time. The biggest knock I heard about him is that whole incident of him knocking on the door. He said it was a moment of judgment, a lapse. That's what it was. It was a judgment lapse on his behalf. He made a mistake. Bah, 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 bah. It happens. Like I said, some of you niggas out there fornicating, cheating on your wives, and you ain't got no Ring door camera on your ass, though. Oh, now you want me to be quiet. That nigga had a camera on him. That's the only reason why we know about this shit, but we don't know about your nasty syphilis ass, huh? Yeah. Shout out to Brad Hunter. He said Sherman is washed. Nah, I can't say he's washed. You know what I mean? That's your opinion. I respect it here. Yeah. Shout out to Urch. What's up, Urch? He says Sherman is straight. The media can twist shit for ratings. Yeah, sometimes the media like to get rated. Listen, the media will purposely blow shit out of proportion because they can get good views. You know what I mean? Which I respect. I'm in a view business, so I understand, but it's not right, man. Come on, think about it. If you're USA Today, what better piece to write than a crazy nigga who played for the Super Bowl winning Seattle Seahawks out here beating down his doors,
because of CTE. Don't that sound like a good story? So I mean, again, it's easy to miss false interpreted something, you know. Yeah. Shout out to Adrian Ebanks. He said, we will pick up running back. Will we pick up a running back? I heard Duke Johnson may be in the works. BJ Hilliard and Edo Smith from Atlanta. Former running back from Atlanta. Yeah. What's up, man? Any more questions out here before I get out of here? We just need a Band-Aid. Yeah, shout out to Eli Walker. He said, we just need a Band-Aid. Yeah. And I think Richard Sherman can be that Band-Aid. It's not like we need surgery. We need a total reconstruction of our cornerback. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, people. I'm just saying get a Band-Aid. Jesus, you acting like we want to get in the bed with this nigga for 10 years. That's not what I'm saying. Pick him up, be a Band-Aid. Plus, that's going to look real. That's going to be a real good autographed jersey I need. That'll be a real good autographed jersey. But, anyway, listen, man. We just need a Band-Aid to get through the rest of the season till Horn get back healthy, all right? That's all I'm saying. We got some heavy-duty receivers coming up. And you want somebody who's familiar with playing heavy-duty receivers. Yeah. The questions out there? Shout out to Kobe. He said, bring in Duke Griffin and Edo Smith. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Darian. He said, no, we need a man-to-man DB. Well, sir, you're looking at a man-to-man DB. 6'3", nigga. You know what I mean? He had a 90.2 coverage rating. And then you're telling him to lock up somebody with that defensive line. He is a man-to-man DB, and he can play zone. I'll trust him. I'm not going to say that, but I'll tell you this. I'll trust him to play man better than some other people that we got. I'll put it like that. And maybe we're going to have to find out. Maybe you, excuse me, not me, nigga. Maybe you're going to have to find out the hard way what I'm talking about. When we're forced to go man-to-man with what we got now. Maybe you're going to learn the hard way. No disrespect to anybody, but it is what it is. This is a business. It's not personal. Don't make it personal. But maybe you're going to find out the hard way what I'm saying here. But it's all good. I love you, baby. In the words of Unc, I love you. Yeah. Any other questions out there before I get out of here? Go give me a McGlittle. Why not get C.J. Henderson, Theopolis TV? Possibility. To me, we need the enhancement, but today's show is about Richard Sherman, yeah. Shout out to Joe Clarity. Adding depth will only help us in the long run. We did the same thing with Peanut Tillman. Facts! Facts! I forgot about Peanut. We brought in Peanut, and you see how that shit worked out before he broke his forearm, huh? Peanut was teaching niggas how to punch shit out. So not only did he come in, he was productive. He also came in and he brought in what he knew about the game to help others. Something that Sherman can do. Yeah. You guys don't want to hear that. I think it's a possibility. I think we need Matt Rhule, if you listen to me, baby. You and Scott Fitter go to Seattle or go to Compton. You ain't afraid of gangbang. They do all that gangbang shit. Go to Compton. You know what I mean? Don't wear neutral colors. Wear white. Sit down in the donut shop and talk to Richard Sherman and say, hey, I like you. I want you. Now, we can do this shit the easy way. No, I'm just playing. But listen, man. All jokes aside, bring him in, man. You know what I mean? Kick the tires on him. We got some heavy hitter receivers coming up. And if it don't work out, hey, you know what I mean? It doesn't work out. Can it be any worse than what we got? You know what I mean? So, but I'm willing to bet. If I'm a betting man, and which I do, I bet on WinView every Sunday. Speaking of WinView games right there. If you don't have the app, download it on the web browser, winview.tv/keeppounding. If I'm a betting man, which I am, I'm willing to bet with that defensive line and the pressure that they get, Richard Sherman's going to make you look like some geniuses. Okay? We're not asking him to cover, you know what I mean, with a soft-ass defensive line. We don't have a soft-ass defense. We got some boys up there that can get to the quarterback. And then, worst came, listen, if you're willing to rotate out kickers every other week, we went from Little Zane Gonzalez to the nigga, the mustache man. What's his name? The nigga that he served shave ice. What was the name? Our kicker, he served shave ice. on the side of the road now. Santos. We had Santos in this motherfucker. We had Joey Slott. You were rotating out kickers like motherfucking 5-disc CD player. You know what I mean? If you wanted to do that shit, why can't you kick the tires on the cornerback? Not only a cornerback, but a cornerback who has a successful track record and a guy you're familiar with, Scott Fitterer. And we have a hell of a defensive line that's going to put pressure. If Richard Sherman can't stop nobody with this defensive line, then he doesn't need to be in anybody's fucking NFL. On anybody's team. He identified the problem. He said, I have a problem. He said, I got a dad, and I quote, this is the words he used in a USA Today interview. He said, I got a dad bod. He said, when I wasn't playing, I ended up getting a dad bod. You know, nigga had a dad bod, you know. That's what happens when you give niggas too much money. They start to feel themselves, go out here and get jewelry clothes. I'm pretty sure he was in and out, you know what I mean? Yeah, coach, that's a cover too. Stuffing fries and shit in his mouth. You know what I mean? But now that he identified the problems and shit, you know what I mean? He cut the 15 pine sight. He cut the pine sight, you know what I mean? You put him in front of that defense, man. I'm rolling the ties on this one. Y'all better act like y'all fucking know. Fuck wrong with you? My nigga Horn and shit, and y'all want to play and shit. Look what the fuck we got on this screen real quick. Nigga, we got Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Mari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Hopkins, Terry McLaurin, Stephon Oh shit. And that's who gonna be checking these niggas. You got Dante Jackson, who's a stud. Let's not laugh about that. And then you got AJ Bouye and Keith Taylor. Stanley Oliver Thomas. Good luck with that shit, nigga. I'm your host, Grenade Gato, also known as the Big Cat Michael. Put your balls up if you're fucking with the gallo. I'm finna get up out of here, man. I told y'all I wasn't going to go live until Monday, man, but I love you guys, man. I love doing this shit, man. This is my pleasure, man. I swear I love it. I can't stay away from it, man. I'm addicted to, doing this shit, but I love you guys. Make the call, Scott Fitterer. Give me credit later. Matter of fact, you ain't got to give me credit. I'll play in the background. I ain't no nigga like that, you know what I mean? But I love you guys. Y'all be good. If nothing else happens, I'll catch you Monday. Listen, man, Monday I'm revealing a new channel with a new group of employees that I brought in. It's going to be very special. So when you see it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you show these guys some love. It's going to be awesome. We're diversifying Keep Pounding TV. Monday, y'all, be ready for it. I'm telling you, it's a new group of guys. I mean, it's awesome, man. And I'm gonna be over there. I'm gonna be producing it. More of a producer role. But I can't wait. I'm excited. They're excited. I can't wait to see you guys. Just look, I'm gonna leave you with this final words here. Just give it some thought here, organization and fans. Please go to the YouTube link in my description, and you watch the interview for yourself, and you tell me what you see. All right? I think the guy still got something in it. Do we all fuck up? Yeah, we all fuck up. Only difference between you and I is that nigga ain't got no camera in front of his face. Since it's Sunday, I'll leave you with a scripture. A saint is just a sinner who fell down. The Bible says we are all short of the glory. Our best days is like filthy rags in the eyes of God. In other words, as good as you think you are, you're still filthy in the eyes of God. It's only through grace that we made it this far. I love you guys. I'll see you Monday.
The NFL season is here. Be sure to join Keep Pounding _TV Patreon for your exclusive Panthers content, including morning live streams Monday and Thursday at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., monthly raffle giveaways, including exclusive content only on Patreon. We also have film study and breakdown of the upcoming opponent, membership shoutouts at the end of each episode. Be sure to get your package now.
This video is brought to you by WinView Games. Watch, predict, win. A better way to watch live sports by WinView. Watch real games on TV, Compete against real sports fans. Win real money. Only on WinviewGames.com. SeatGeek. For all your ticketed events, from sporting to concert outings, SeatGeek has you covered. They even conveniently color-coded each ticket on their website from amazing to worst, so you can easily know which are the best deals. SeatGeek, the smart way to buy. Save $20 off your next ticket purchase with the promo code